Oh my god, they are back. Praise the Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arctic Monkeys have played their first show in nearly 3 years this week in Istanbul since the Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino campaign ended back in 2019. And there were a few surprises which I'll break down in just a second. But before we get into that, just a reminder that I'll be covering absolutely everything Arctic Monkeys in the lead up to their new album. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? So what do we know so far? Well, AM7 is pretty much being confirmed. Yes, there's an album on the way. How do we know this, you ask? I'll put a link up here somewhere so you can watch my rumour roundup video on all of that good stuff. Well, we do have some new tidbits as of late. We do know that Arctic Monkeys have been rehearsing in Nottingham ahead of this tour, and they've also been in London in recent weeks preparing for this new campaign. And the moment we've all been waiting for, they played their first comeback show earlier this week on the Tuesday in Istanbul, Turkey, at the Zorlu PSM venue. Now, the first major surprise here was that no new music was actually debuted. And for those of you keen to know what the setlist was that night, I'll put it on screen in just a second. We need to talk about that. But the lack of no new material was a bit of a surprise to me. If I think back to when Arctic Monkeys made their live comeback ahead of the release of AM, the album hadn't been announced at that point and neither had any of the singles. But at the first show, Arctic Monkeys opened with Do I Wanna Know, a song at the time that was not known to anyone, and the single hadn't actually been released yet. So my money would have been on that they would do something similar here, but it's not been the case. I don't know, maybe they'll debut a song between now and the run up to some of their headline festival slots. You never know, we might see some new material over the next few days. They have got quite a few gigs lined up. In terms of the setlist for their comeback show, they opened with Do I Wanna Know. No surprises there really. 4 out of 5 they didn't play. That looks like it's being dropped from the set. And if that isn't confirmation that a new album is coming, I don't know what is. The song Potion Approaching from the Humbug album was also put back into the setlist, a song that we haven't heard the Monkeys play live since 2011. Really happy to see that one back. The band also walked on to new music this time, and by the looks of it, the extended band that joined them on the Tranquility Base tour were also going to be joining them on this new campaign. And by extended band, of course I mean Tyler Parkford from Mini Mansions, Tom Rowley, and longtime touring percussionist and drum tech for Matt Helders, Davey Latter. Now, I was having a read online to see if I could find any other inside scoops on when we might expect AM7 to drop, and funnily enough, somebody actually bumped into Tom Rowley fairly recently and asked him about the new album. Apparently, it's in the mixing stage and a summer release has been indeed planned. Exciting times indeed. Now, the band are headlining a string of festivals this summer, including Sziget Festival in Budapest, one that I will be at this Monday. I am so goddamn pumped for that festival, and I really hope we hear some new material. Stay tuned for my video on Sziget Festival, and in particular, Arctic Monkeys headline set. And as mentioned in my previous videos, I'll be covering absolutely everything Arctic Monkeys in the run-up to AM7 and beyond. So make sure you stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, hit it now. And I'll be doing my best to give you guys the inside scoop off the record, especially for you superfans. So I hope you enjoyed this brief update. Many more to follow. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I will see you in the next one.